Hello again, I'm Pastor Travis from A Faithful Dad. We are on week 3 of chapter 7 of A Family Guide to Joy in All Circumstances. Joy in rejection. Jesus knew joy because he planned for his rejection. Humankind has been rejecting God from the earliest times, from Adam and Eve all the way to the present day. And in this message, this is called Dog Show Dreams. And it takes place back in 1985. 30 plus years ago, and I'm still telling this story. And it is, in my life, there is no story that has ever come close to the level of rejection this story produced. I'm not going to share it here in its entirety. I'm going to encourage you to go online to get the book because it's rejection. It's embarrassing. Let me lay the groundwork for you for what the story is. I was working towards my Eagle Scout, and one of the merit badges, you have several electives you could do. One was Pet's merit badge, and I looked through it. It was like 3 requirements, and I'm like, this is gonna be easy. And probably the biggest of the 3, not probably the biggest of the 3, was you had to participate in a show. And we had a dog named Vinny, a Gordon Setter. My brother and I, loved that dog. We had 3 Gordon Setters, but Vinny was the middle one. And my, Eric and I set about training this dog and getting this dog to sit and shake, armed with milk bones. And we taught this dog to do some amazing tricks. So we're looking for a dog show. And my mom noticed that, very close to our house at the Scotland School for Veterans Children, which is, long since defunct, but there was going to be a dog show there, and I got all excited. So Eric and I were working with Vinny, our dog, getting these tricks. But the challenges, I had never ever been to a dog show in my life. So here I'm planning on doing sit and shake and roll over and stay and then speak. That was going to be my big trick. We were going to show Vinny his ability to speak on command. And I hadn't done any homework on this. And when we went to the dog show, there were thousands of people there. I could not believe how many dogs and people were there. And the story is so embarrassing. There's embarrassment through it, but what happens at the very end of it, there is a rejection component that, again, I've never in my entire life felt rejection like I did there. But and again, I'm saving it for this story. You're not gonna want to miss it. It's a really embarrassing story at my expense, but it leads to a lesson, and it leads to this lesson number 68. I now see the more I am rejected, the more I lean into Jesus, and this leaning in grows my intimacy with him. Here I am years later, 30 some years later, telling the story of how I was rejected by this dog show panel that judged our dog. And yet that gives us an insight into how we can be rejected. We can reject God, but he never rejects us. He never leaves us. He never forsakes us. And it gives us humility and planning to be able to choose him in our journey to joy, following to the cross, picking up a cross daily, so that we can have eternal joy in Jesus Christ alone. Amen.